Welcome students. Today we are in the power electronics laboratory and going to deal with the experiment number 1, that is VI characteristic of SCR. Okay, going directly with the SCR will not serve the purpose. Let us understand how the structure looks like and how it works. Okay, so this is the structure of SCR. It has 4 layers P, N, P, N. Okay, and 3 junctions J1, J2 and J3. Okay, and this is an extra terminal which is gate terminal, which will help to trigger the switch into on state, but it cannot make it off. Neither it can control the conduction. Okay, so it is just triggering terminal, additional terminal. Fine. So and this is the symbol of it: anode, cathode, and gate. Okay. So let us first see that if the anode terminal is given a positive supply with respect to cathode. Okay, so J1 junction and J3 junction will get forward biased because of that polarity of supply. But J2 junction will be in reverse bias condition, creating a depletion layer. Okay, so we need to bombard extra carrier charges into nearer to the J2 junction so that this junction breaks up and the device starts conducting. Okay, so that is the purpose of gate terminal. Okay, so here the gate supply has to be given. The moment positive signal is given to gate with respect to cathode, where cathode is common for anode and gate acting as a ground terminal. Okay, so positive charges, extra carriers will be bombarded and J2 will be broken down. Okay, so when the device is brought into conduction by applying positive signal, that particular conduction is termed as forward conducting state. Okay, let us reverse the signal. Now cathode is positive with respect to anode. What happens? Okay, what happens? J1 and J3 will be in reverse bias condition, and J2 will be in forward bias condition. Okay, so now you need to break J1 and J3 to bring the device into conductor state. Okay, so that means it can naturally block the reverse voltage. So this blocking state is termed as the reverse blocking state of SCR. Okay, so this is how the structure operates when you give positive signal to anode and negative signal to anode. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram of it. Circuit diagram. This is the switch, load, supply. Okay, load and supply are connected in series to the switch, anode and cathode. Okay, this is gate terminal and supply to gate terminal as well. Okay, so here the characteristic looks like. See, when anode voltage is positive, okay, when anode voltage is positive and you go on increasing the anode terminal positive, and a point will come where the device without gate signal can also be brought into conduction. Okay, J2 can be broken down. That particular point is termed as breaker voltage. But we need not to do like that because continuous operation may damage the device. So let us make the forward voltage less and apply the gate signal and break the J2 junction. That is why. So when you go on increasing the forward voltage, initially the switch will not be on. Okay, so there will be small amount of leakage current. That current is termed as forward leakage current, and the switch is in blocking state. It is blocking that forward voltage. Okay, the moment you apply the gate signal, for example Ig2 you have applied, the device is brought into conduction. Okay, so device has been latched into the conductance state by applying the gate signal. So this much amount of forward voltage can make the device on by applying gate signal. That is the possibility. So this point is the latching point, latching current. Which point? When the device is brought into conduction, and thereafter you can switch on the gate signal because it cannot control further conduction. Okay. Then after you go on increasing the forward voltage, the current also increases of the switch. So that mode is the forward conduction mode. This one is the blocking mode. The moment gate signal is applied, switch is brought into conduction. That state is the forward conduction state. Okay. And this point is the latching current, minimum anode current, which is required to make the device into conductance state. The moment the device is on, and you can remove the signal, gate signal thereafter. Okay. Now you want to make the device off, you need to continuously decrease the anode current. Okay, you come up to latching current, but device cannot be made off. You have to bring it below, and a point will come. That is the holding point. Okay, below this, if you drop the current, the device can be made off. Okay, so gate signal can make the device on, but it cannot make it off. If you want to off this device, you have to bring the anode current below this holding value. So this point is termed as holding current. Okay, so blocking state, conducting state, and this is reverse blocking state. Okay, when you apply negative terminal signal to anode terminal with respect to cathode, so here you can see you go on increasing the voltage, device can block the reverse voltage. Okay, so VBR is a point where you can break the device. So it is never suggested to operate on this because the device may get broken down. Okay, so unidirectional conduction with 3 operating state. Okay, let us draw this characteristic by actually performing the experiment. Okay. This is the experimental kit on VI characteristic. Okay, this is the switch, TYN series switch. Okay, and thyristor, and there at the back of it heat sink is connected to protect the switch against the heat content. Okay, and here there is a pot for main supply variation NO2 cathode. Okay, so this is the switch supply, and we need to connect only this connection. Okay, we'll connect the ground, we'll connect the switch with the supply. Fine, and upper side also. Okay, here you can see that this is the load resistor. Okay, and we'll connect 2 meter. Here we'll connect the ammeter, and here we'll connect the voltmeter across the switch. Okay, so ammeter, and here this is voltmeter. Fine, so ammeter will keep it in milliampere, this in DC voltage. Okay, so and this is the gate supply circuit. Okay, so here we'll connect the ammeter to read the gate signal. Okay, gate signal. Fine, and this is the pot for variation of gate signal. Okay, so initially all the switches are off, this switch, gate switch also, and this switch also. Okay, it is in off position. Okay, so now we'll make it on. Okay, we'll make the switch on and apply voltage. Okay, you can see here we are applying forward voltage. For example, we apply 2 volts. We have applied 2 volt. Okay, but there is no current in the switch. Ammeter is showing 0 because unless and until we apply gate signal, this device cannot be made on. Okay, now we'll apply the gate signal. Now we will increase the gate current. Okay, because gate current is 0, this switch is also off, current is 0. Okay, we will make it on, we will vary the gate current. Okay, but still the device is not on because we need sufficient carriers to bombard across J2 junction. Okay, here this current is also 0. We have applied 1.26, but still the current is 0. Device is in forward blocking state. Okay, still it is in the blocking state. 1.8, again in the blocking state. 1.9, still in the blocking state. 2 ampere blocking state. Okay, 2.2. now you can see some current. Okay, you can see some current, so I'll note it down. For example, for 2.3, 2.3 when the sorry Ig was 2.3, so anode current was 0. 2.3, voltage is 2.04. Okay, now I have increased the gate current and the current became 0.01. Okay, and the voltage is same 0. For example 10, slight drop. Okay, now you can see I am continuously increasing the gate signal. This current is also increasing. With the increase in, it is increasing slightly. Okay, this current is the leakage current. Okay, it is the leakage current. So we can record all this. Voltage is 2 and current is 0.02. Voltage is 2 and current is 0.02, like that. Okay, so this is all leakage current. Device is still not on, it is still in the blocking state. Okay, now the current is 0.04, 0.05, okay, 0.06. Okay, now you can see by applying 2.6 gate current, the device is on and voltage has been dropped down from 2 volt to 0.7. From 2 volt to 0.7. Okay. Okay, it is 0.73 and current is 1.3. So this is latching current 1.3. Okay, so latching current is 1.3. Okay, and gate current is 2.62 ampere. Fine. So we will increase the voltage. Okay, now since the device is latched in the on state, we will vary the voltage through this pot. Okay, we will vary the voltage. Okay, so 1.3 was the latching current. Now we will increase the voltage through variable pot. So see, current is increasing and voltage is also increasing. Okay, there is increase in the current. Okay, so this all recording can be recorded continuously. I am varying the pot, the current is increasing. Okay, continuously. So this is the forward conduction state. The device is in absolute conducting state. So we can record this 5.86 current 5.86, voltage is 0.657. 6.657. Current is 6. Now current is 8.1. Voltage is 0.659. Okay. Now current is 10. And voltage is 0.663. Okay, similarly the number of readings can be took 14, 15, 0.673, 19, 20, 0.681. Continuously the both are increasing, you can see. Okay, by continuously varying we can see that the switch current is 89.9 and this is 0.743. Okay, so that much has been increased. Now I will decrease, because there is linear relationship now. Now I will decrease the voltage, current should also decrease. Okay, so you can see there is decrease in the voltage and simultaneously current is also decreasing continuously. Straight line characteristic. Okay, okay, so continuously I am decreasing the voltage, current is also decreasing by variable pot. Okay, now the current is 5 and the voltage is 0.655. Okay, 4 current. Now the current is 3, current is 2.8. I am reducing, reducing the current. Okay, so 1.3 was the latching point. Okay, I am reducing the current below this. Okay, you can simultaneously see the voltage one, that the voltage see 1.3 was the latching current. Okay, now I'm again reducing it. Okay, and you find that when I come to 0.8 ampere milliampere 0.8 milliampere, the voltage is getting boosted up. Okay, it is building up. Okay, you can see from 0.699 it came to 0.7. So this is the holding point where the voltage is getting built up. Okay, switch is getting in turn off state, blocking state. So that point is 0.8. So holding current is 0.8, and here the voltage will get boosted up hereafter. Okay, so see, it is getting boosted up. So in this way, first we have seen the leakage current, blocking state, forward, then conducting state. So the reading also we can see. This was the gate current which was required to make the switch on. IL was 1.3 and holding current is 0.8 milliampere. Okay, and this was the leakage current. Okay, this was the on state current. Okay, and we have reduced the on state current, and we came up to the point of holding point where we saw that VAK voltage is getting built up. That means device is now blocking the voltage. Okay, so when you plot this voltage versus current, you get this characteristic, this leakage part. Okay, when you apply the gate signal, this is the on state. Okay, so this particular thing you can plot after getting the reading. Okay, thank you.